Hello, my dear colleagues in China. I'm very happy that I am invited to give you a short lecture. My topic will be the future of NFTs in art law, because I have dealt with NFTs quite a lot, and I would like to show you some of the expertise we have gathered. What are NFTs? I would only like to stress the point that museums, art organizations have to deal with the matter of digitalization of their materials, perhaps as a basis for getting new income. And a good idea to do that is, of course, NFTs. NFTs stands for non-fungible tokens. It's part of the blockchain discussion, so it's based on blockchain. Important example is Christies. They were one of the very first to sell NFTs. Then we have, of course, more important museums like the Uffizi in Florence, who earned a considerable amount of money by producing NFTs of their famous paintings. Even the artists can earn money. Famous example, Damian Hirst, who has ripped his art project in small pieces of paper and produced NFTs of them. I have been involved in a project for the Kunsthalle Hamburg, where we discussed how can NFT help museums to raise their level of money. But very easily it could be shown that it is very, very complicated matter, and I will show you that in a minute. The fundament, the basis for the problem is the European civil law, which mostly is governed by the view that we can only have property in things, in corporal things, and we have a different approach using blockchain and NFTs that is incorporeal, and that leads to a lot of problem in the transfer of these NFTs. You only can evaluate and come to a good solution in NFT questions if you distinguish between the author, the issuer of NFTs, and the buyer. So I have written down a lot of questions concerning the relationship between originator and issuer. There are never a problem if copyright protection has expired. That means, for instance, for the Kunsthalle in Hamburg or the Uffizi in Florence. But otherwise, if you have modern art, you need to take care for the Dorado suite, for instance. You have to take care for the economic rights involved, and you have to find a model for contracting copyright licensing agreement. So, copyright remains one issue, but the new issue is, of course, what does a signature, what does originality in an NFT means, and how can you avoid excessive technical limitations of NFTs. The European Court of Justice has just made a judgment nearly 10 years ago that is not allowed to have unproportionate technical measures involved in digital rights management systems. And by the way, we have a new case in Germany. The Supreme Court has decided that unreasonable, excessive technical limitations might even be an issue for unfair contract terms. So you can forbid these limitations as unfair, and then they are invalid. The other thing is the relationship between the issuer and the user. So there we have a lot of questions in financial market regulations. I have checked the situation for Germany and for Switzerland. In both countries we don't know what is an NFT if you consider financial market regulations. And the most important issue I found out in the Kunsthalle project were balance sheet problems, accounting law, because you cannot you cannot make a balance based on self-produced values. That is forbidden under German commercial code. So you have to use other balancing rules like the GAAP, the EFS or US rules, but that's very complicated for local museums. So that is my quick lecture. If you have questions, please do not hesitate to ask me via email or to have a look at my homepage for further details. Thank you again so much for inviting me to a marvelous conference. I hope you have a chance to discuss further important developments in the world at the conference. Good luck to Joe, good luck to you. Thank you for listening.